Who let the cats out? Man, mountain link. Who let the cats out?
The one, the only, the Man Mountain Link.
Welcome to Tennessee. I hereby call this meeting of the Flat Earth Society to order. Well, hey everybody, it's Jim again. Here on a snowy winter day in Tennessee. We don't handle snow well here in Tennessee. We have turned the state off. No bueno. We're no longer doing business. We'll come back in March. Come back and check us on March. So I have plenty of time to do a eBay buyers special video for you. So I hope you got a few minutes to spend with me. I am returning this item to its extreme poor quality. Okay. Never mind. I'm not paying return postage. We'll donate and leave negative feedback. Now, I sold 2 dozen of those caps. That was the very last one. Guess how many other people complained? There was no response. Here's the hat we're talking about. And I literally bought 2 dozen of these up at the auction. Now, here's all the pictures. Got a picture of the inside, outside. There's all kinds of pictures, both sides. These are just representations. And here's the return. This buyer would like to return this item, and due to its extreme poor quality, and he included pictures. Let's take a look at his pictures. Okay. Yeah. Well, his pictures look like my pictures. He just bought a cap. And, yeah, I don't know why he has to. You know, he bought what he paid for. It's a brand new cap for $7.95. You know what I mean? It wasn't made by the game or anything. It wasn't anything special, but it's just a cap. But, you remember where I said, let's see how many other people complain? Because when you look at my listing, whatever listing it is, if I have multiples of them, it'll show you every feedback left for that item. So let's take a look at that. Coming up right here. Thank you. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah. Well, you know, here I stand, somewhat dismayed, my fellow man, but it is what it is, I guess. I don't believe he ever left me a negative feedback, so all's well that ends well. Hope he enjoys his cap. Here's a question comes in on my 4-ounce Scarab Beetle round of 999 fine bismuth. In the listing it says this is not silver bullion, but people don't read. I'm interested. I don't see markings of 999 fine silver. Well, it's probably because it's not silver. This listing is for 4 ounces for $10, and silver is $31 an ounce, and it was at that time. Common sense would tell you that this is not silver, much less 999 fine silver. Just saying. Oops. I thought I was getting stupid lucky. Thanks. Yeah, well, keyword there is stupid. While we're on the subject of hats, I sold a Jimmy Johnson hat. Sold it twice, as a matter of fact. Here's the story on that. Alright, so here is this New Era Jimmy Johnson hat. New Era is a pretty good brand. It's right up there with the game. They make a quality hat. And I took good pictures, white background. You can see what the hat looks like and everything. And the guy contacted me. I will pay $6.95 plus shipping via instant PayPal payment for this cap. Thank you very much. I don't know why he didn't say, can you give me $1 off? But anyway, $6.95. Sure. So I said, okay. And he got it, and then he wanted to return it. And I was like, man, did you know that to return this $6.95 cap, it's going to cost you $5.44 in postage? And apparently he was fine with that because he went ahead and sent it back. Well, I mean, he spent a little over $10 in shipping, but he got his $6.95 back. So I guess it's a moral victory. Oh, his original complaint, the reason he didn't like the hat, he said the Johnson blended in too much with the black of the hat. And I mean, we're both looking right dead at it. It is what it is. It's the same thing it was when he bought it. Anyway, I got it back, and by the luck of the eBay gods, I kept it maybe a week and sold it again, full price, $7.95. Went out the door. This guy kept it. This next one's a little bit silly, but apparently eBay was running an ad campaign in some other country that was saying you could come onto eBay and make an offer for any listing on the site. And I ended up with a bunch of people with broken English making absurdly low offers. And I don't blame them. I'm assuming it was because the shipping's so high that, you know, for it to make sense to them, they'd have to give such a low price. But yeah, that's not my problem. I'm not going to lose money just so they can get a good deal. If it doesn't say make offer, that's probably because that guy's not taking offers. But this next one here, I had a woman text me, asked for more pictures of a certain pair of shoes, and then asked for asked to buy them for like $12, and they was priced at like I believe they was priced at 22 something, 22, 23. It's been a while, so I don't exactly remember. I remember now. She asked if these were tennis shoes. She wanted to play tennis, and she wanted to know if these were tennis shoes, and she wanted more pictures of the shoes. So I sent her the pictures and told her I know nothing of tennis. I have sent the pictures and reduced the price to a quite reasonable $15.99. Similar shoes are selling in the range of $21. If you want them, that is all well and good. If not, I will repackage them and put them back in storage. Well, that was back on April 4th. Then in November, I get another message, same buyer. Hello, good evening. Can we negotiate? Now, some of y'all might say, yeah, you should lower the price again. Go ahead and sell them. You hadn't sold them since April, but shoes sit until they find the right buyer. It's going to take, certain person wants that size shoe and that style and doesn't mind buying it used and is willing to pay, a certain amount of money for it. That buyer will come along. You ain't got to give your stuff away. So I thought this was a quite reasonable question. Back in April, I lowered the price as you requested. You did not buy the shoes. Now you ask for more money off? Needless to say, I didn't hear back. This is Maxine, one of 2 tuxedo kittens I recently got. Now, this is the part of the video where things go from bad to more bad, because this is where it starts costing me money. Now, here's a refund I did on a pair of boots. The woman contacted me and said the sole had come off one of the boots. So I immediately gave her a complete refund, shipping and cost of the item, both, and apologized and told her, you twist and you bend and you do what testing you can, but nothing makes up for wearing them. And when you have these older type shoes, you're selling vintage stuff. Sometimes when people, put it back into normal day-to-day use, it doesn't hold up. This is r/am I the asshole? I'm not exactly sure what went on here, but I feel it was some type of scam. Let me explain. These are Devil Ducky shot glasses. I sell a pair of Devil Ducky shot glasses for $5.75 plus shipping. They cost me $1.25 plus tax, which would be another 13 cents on top of that for each pair of Devil Ducky shot glasses. The profit on my Devil Ducky shot glasses after eBay fees is roughly $2 per pair of shot glasses. Here's a nice close-up picture of the Devil Ducky shot glasses. You will notice that each Devil Duck has a, let's call it a brown area. All right, what that is like a translucent golden haze. It's supposed to be some type of, what's the word? Well, it's a decoration of some sort, like a highlight. Now, my buyer bought 5 pair of Devil Ducky shot glasses, and he says 8 out of the 10 that he bought looked just like this. You see how black that duck is on that shot glass? Well, we went back and forth, and I told him that how to remove the hazing. If you want to run it through, if you run it through a dishwasher on a heat cycle, it will take that little golden haze off the shot glass and leave a plain red devil duck, which is what he said he wanted. Well, at the end of the day, he returned the shot glasses, said that's defective, got his money back. What he sent back was not what is pictured here in this picture. And I took them down to my mother's house because she has a dishwasher and I do not. And, you know, they've been returned, right? And I run them through the dishwasher on a heat cycle, and here's what they look like. You know, it's 11 perfect Devil Duckies, because when I was trying to solve his problem, I opened up a package myself, and he said that they had become discolored when he washed them. So I was trying to replicate that black duck, and I couldn't, because naturally he wasn't telling the truth. Because, hey, little boy, one of my cats visiting. Anyway, he must not have been telling the truth, because the shot glasses that he returned did not look like the shot glasses with the black all over them like he said they were. So, yeah. The problem with this is, since he bought 10 of them, and I was only making $2 profit, and since he lied and said that's defective, I ended up paying shipping both ways for a fairly heavy box. It was about $20 worth of shipping. It's about $9 and something each way, and I had to pay shipping each way, so that eats up the profit on 10 pair of Devil Ducky shot glasses. So I have to sell 10 more pair just to break even. So, yeah, I hate it. I hate those type of sales, ones that cost me money. Here's a picture of Fido and Maxine curled up on my pillow trying to look innocent. Now, on this particular listing, it was a bismuth Aztec pyramid. They were $30 a piece because they're solid bismuth. They weigh 13 ounces. I usually list multiples, and when it runs down to 3 or 4, I'll change it back to 10 or 12. This one had run all the way down to, that was only listed as 2 left. So I sold, 6 or 7, and there was 2 left. And this guy says, "How much for both?" $50 and free shipping. And me not realizing there's only two pyramids left, listing, I said, "Both what?" And then, of course, I checked and changed it back to 8 or whatever. Both silver pyramid. It's not silver, and there are multiple available. There is a discount if more than one is purchased. The shipping fee would run around $8 or $9. I can't give free shipping on top of the multiple buy discount and paying the eBay fees while making a quality product that takes several hours to complete. That's me still thinking that, he's referring to silver pyramid as a color, not a metal, because who in their right mind would think you could buy 13 ounces of pure silver for $50, right? Okay, Well, since they're not silver or 999 silver, I'm not interested. Wow, you must be some kind of special to offer 50 whole dollars for 26 ounces of silver, and then to have the unmitigated gall to expect me to pay shipping. That's thick as two short planks. They might look innocent, but they go through a rampage through the house every morning about 5 a.m. So they just resting up to be evil a little bit later on. I had two of these Sonic Tech. Let's start that one again. I had two of these Sonic Technologies fusion drives. What it was you could put 4 hard drives in a box and hook it up to a computer somehow. I sold it, both of them, for parts or repair not working. And in the description, I said I guaranteed it to turn on and pass the self-test, which both of them did. Then I got this letter from Susan about the first unit I sold. Hello, I have 2 other Sonic Fusion storage units with 2 terabyte Western Digital RE4 drives that are interchangeable without any issues. They are hooked in a PCIe E4P card with updated driver 2.29 2013. Your drive does not show up with either eSAT or BDFW. I reinstalled Sonic Temp E4P drives with no luck. The drives that came with the unit, 4 1.5 terabyte drives, should total 6 terabytes, but only 4.5 terabyte show up as working. Please send me a return label. This unfortunately does not perform as it should. Thank you, Susan. Okay, again, I may be in the wrong here, but that's not my job, right? I don't, first it was for parts repair, sold with no returns. Second, even if it was sold with returns, I'm not here to show you how to open up a return, right? You contact eBay if you need help opening up a return. It's as simple as clicking return item, right, on your purchase history. You return this item, and then you pick a reason, right? It's not real hard. But again, it's not my job to tell you how to return something that's going to take money out of my pocket. I mean, I kind of feel, if it's like the shoes, right, I'll do it. No problem, because I believe them. If it's something where it's questionable, or it's something where they're definitely in the wrong, like buying something from parts repair and then saying it doesn't work quite right, well, again, $59.95 was the price a empty shell was selling for without the hard drives. I sold mine for the same price as they were selling empty housings for. So it wasn't like they paid a tremendous amount of money for this thing and then it didn't work. They paid the same price they would have bought an empty shell for, and then would have had to buy all the bits and pieces to take to put it together to make it work. As it is, it looks like they may have to replace one hard drive that was made in 2013. I don't know. Best of luck to them. Never heard from Susan again. Well, I get an order in for my Spider-Man and Batman rounds. I actually hate casting these because of the pour lines. It is so difficult to pour these and get them just right. I really want my stuff to look good. I am proud of the stuff I make. I don't want it to look like crap. So I want to take my time and do it right. And sometimes that means making 5 or 6 and having one good one, right? So this guy ordered $60 worth of the hardest thing there is to make. And the next day I get a question on a different item, and here's the question. This listing is for a 5-ounce hand-poured $9.99 Bismuth art mecha skull, I believe is what it's called. And the question is this hand pour 5 ounce or 5 grams? The answer is obvious. It's 5 ounces. About, I don't know, 5 minutes later, I get a cancellation request. Look at buyer comment right there at the top of the screen. I thought it was $9.99 silver. I mean, I'm laughing now, but I was not laughing then because I had just put a goodly number of hours into trying to make these stupid Batman and Spider-Man rounds. For real, I spent all day making these things so I can get them perfect. And you cancel because you think you can get 30 ounces of hand-poured silver art for $60.44. Seriously? And that will conclude another episode of my eBay Buyers Are Special. And we will see you back here in the next video. I do appreciate you spending your time with me. And we will see you next time.
Who let the cats out? Man, mountain thing. Who let the cats out?
The one, the only, the Man Mountain Link.